Alright, fight fans, I'm here with Emeka. We're going to discuss Frampton possible fight with Leo Santa Cruz. Alright then, Emeka, so what's your take on that one? You're going with Frampton. Go on,
yeah.
Give me your side, go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I was a big Frampton critic before. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, even though I'm a Brit, I am a big critic of a lot of British fighters. I feel like a lot of them are protected or whatever. But I know people might think, oh, look, Martinez wasn't anything special, but just the way Frampton just like destroyed him after that fight. Yeah, like when I saw like the angles he throws the punches at, the power he has, everything. I've been a big fan, and I think it's going to take a very, very special fighter to beat him. You understand? I think Leo Santa Cruz is a very good fighter, but I just think Frampton would just like with his style. I think his style is made for Frampton. That's my opinion.
Well, I see it like this. Frampton was losing the fight against Kiko Martinez, yeah, and he was fighting on the back foot, yeah, and he caught him with a shot. I ain't say a lucky shot. He caught him with a counter shot and he finished him off. Kiko Martinez,
beautiful shot.
Yeah, Kiko Martinez was aging at that point. It wasn't the same force. But since then, Kiko's went on and won a world title. But Leo Santa Cruz is a two-way champion coming in, and he puts people under tremendous pressure. And you see the height difference as well. Like I just can't see it. I can't see it, bro. I just can't. I can't see Little Frampton doing it. I can't see him hitting hard enough or trying to keep Santa Cruz off him to just keep. I just don't see it. But you know that fight's gonna happen. Hopefully, Frampton gets through his mandatory. The fight he's gonna fight soon against the guy and put himself in position. And that fight maybe can happen in Ireland. It'll be a massive big fight. But right now, I see Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, none of them are calling that Rigondeaux, by the way, though. I don't hear. I was just none of them don't even mention, you know what I mean? Scott Quigg got the same amount of Rigondeaux. They don't mention Rigondeaux at all. They just keep quiet, right?
Yeah. No, but do you know what's so funny about it? Do you know what's so funny about it? Yeah, like how was it now? Yeah, like I'm not saying we're gonna do is a skillful Mayweather or whatever, but hey, some people might say that. But let me give this an example now. Yeah, you got Mayweather now. Yeah, everyone wants to fight him now. Do you know what I mean? Even though most people know they will lose, but because he brings a lot of money to the table. Because Rigondeaux don't bring the money to the table, and you most likely lose the fight. Nobody wants it. Like Eddie Hearn was asked here by Ari from London. They said to him, "Look, why doesn't Scott Quigg try to mandate himself for Rigondeaux?" And Eddie Hearn looked at him and said, "That's because Rigondeaux's too good." Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They said it straight up. The guy's too good, isn't he? What do you want to do? Joe Gallagher even said as well. He's like, "Look, yeah, Rigondeaux's on a different planet. We don't want that fight." You see, do you know what I mean? So it's not like people are trying to lie and say, "Oh, we don't want that fight because he's asking for too much money." Blah blah. They're just saying the guy's just on his own planet. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is this as well. Yeah, I think if Rigondeaux had a lot of money.
That's bullshit, you know. What is that? Like they're frauds, man. Like see, Frampton's never said that, you know. He's never. Their people have never said they wouldn't fight Rigondeaux. I give them more props here. I don't think they've been asked. I think they would fight him. For them.
But look, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, brother. Yeah. I mean, just again, though, yeah, brother. Sometimes, fam, yeah, fighters can just talk, yeah, and they might be opening up their mouth, but nothing's really coming out. You understand? Just like when Ricky Burns said he wanted a rematch with Crawford, we know deep down he doesn't really mean it. Do you know what I mean? I think just adrenaline is still pumping and things like that. I mean, Frampton now, he can say what he wants in that about the Rigondeaux fight, but let's be honest though, ain't it? Rigondeaux's practically running out of people stepping up to fight him. I mean, just that Frampton can easily put his name forward in that. They don't want that fight.
Well, Rigondeaux was.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously he knows if he.
Rigondeaux was supposed to fight Shinchenko, the one who was fighting Orlando Salita. He was supposed to win that belt, and then they were going to match up. They were going to match up the two Olympians, but it never happened because he lost, didn't it? So maybe that fight could happen. The two Olympians could fight. But what I'm saying is that we're in an age where it's okay for people to duck the best fighter in your division. That's bullshit. You should want to fight the best. That's some fraud like Frampton. No, you should want to fight the best. Doesn't matter if you lose, but it just shows you like Ricky Hatton. This is why people talk about Ricky Hatton, because when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter if you lose. But the fact is, you went in there and you tried. People don't give you no prop. They don't get no respect doing that, man.
But I'm not agreeing with what he guys are doing. But guess what, they're winning, yeah? It's like this though, yeah. How come I look here? Who do you say is more harder to beat, Mayweather or Rigondeaux?
They're both hard to beat. They're both hard to beat.
Yeah. I know. But my point is this though, now, yeah. How comes that everyone's begging to fight Mayweather? Nobody's ducking Mayweather. How comes? Because you know why? Because all the money you're gonna get from it. We're gonna do ain't gonna bring no money to the table, but it's gonna give you a beating. Nobody's interested in that. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know what they're doing, but what I'm saying, you're in the age where you're not. When it's all said and done, your career, you'll get. No one's gonna remember you. You know, like that film Minute, Troy, innit? When it's all done, that's why no one remembers your name. That's why no one remembers your name. Like, you didn't fight no one. Like, you didn't fight no one. Like, Carl Frampton, if you try and walk around in England, you can only walk around in England and say you was a world champion. Like, are you serious when Rigondel's got the same belt? Like, are you crazy? Like, Frampton, at least with Frampton, he'll try and beat Kiko Martinez and whatever. I'm sure Frampton would fight, because they never went to Frampton and say, would you fight Thingy? They go, oh, we're not ready for him right now. They'll just say, we're not ready right now, but Quickstep, we're not going to fight him. It's like, what's that? You're bullshit. You've got one of the guy's belts, and yet you won't fight him. That's the way I see it, man. I don't give no one. Look, see Carl from.
If we're gonna do it,
yeah. I don't give no one props like that, man. I don't give no one props. You don't. You know. You're a waste man, innit? If that's what you're about. About ducking, you're trying to tell us you're a fraud, yeah. You're trying to tell everyone you're a world champion, but and your belt got given to you. You're a fraud, man. Come on, I don't play with that, Rob. You're a fraud. You're a waste, man.
And I was gonna fight as well.
You can't walk around street, child. So only in your area you can walk around and say you're a paper champion. That's what you are. Like, you're walking around your ends and you're a paper champion. That's why Burns got ginsed. That's why Burns gets rinsed. Like, alright, and he done alright, yeah. But that's why man was telling him he's a paper champion. You didn't want to fight Broner. Come on, why you fight him? Like, you should fight him, innit? Like, now he ain't got no choice and nothing to lose, so he'll probably fight certain people. But come on, now, you could have thought that could have been a big fight. Broner would have beat him and embarrassed him badly, you know. That's why, you know. Broner would have embarrassed him. You know, Broner was bad. I like way Broner was bad, man.
I like way, innit? Yeah. I like way he was a bad man.
He was a bad man at lightweight, innit? Now he looks like a court jester.
So I'm saying.
But I roll with but Santa Cruz, I just right now going back to Santa Cruz, I just see Santa Cruz is just too tall and like rangy, and just throws so many combinations. But it'd be interesting. If Frampton beat him, I'd be happy. But I just don't see it. Like, I can't.
I don't know. Maybe I've been overrating Frampton since that last. Maybe I've been overhyping him. But that's my thing. I'm just going.
Leo Kranz you know he's not a really. What is it? Is a bantamweight? You know he's not even a bantamweight, right? You know he's probably a lightweight at his peak. You know he's probably a light. When he's finished, he's probably a lightweight, innit? Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. That he's a multiple weight fighter. But Frampton is too little. That's his weight. He's gonna stay in that weight class probably the whole of his career. That's his weight class. Man. But right now, Barry Wiggins took over his career. He ain't fighting no one. Like, when's the last time he fought? You know, he used to fight regularly when he was under Eddie Hearn. He ain't fought for a while, man. What are you doing over there? Being noises. You must be.
What's that?
Yo, I can hear big noises in the background. You're moving around stuff, innit? Like, because it's recording and stuff. The people, like, what's the heck? Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like, Eddie, since he left Eddie Hearn, he's not getting that many fights, man. He's been inactive, you know. Don't you think?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, remember before
for real. I think that was a bad.
What's that?
I think that was a bad move. Yeah, him leaving Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, because the reason why he left because Barry wanted too much control. They didn't want to give him, so he's over in Box Nation, and no one cares. But talking about Kell, what do you think of Kell Brook? So Kell Brook's fighting some bum this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's
not getting started on Kell Brook and.
Huh? Yeah, but
you're not getting like.
Yeah.
I'm his biggest critique.
Yeah, well, so am I. But listen, so Kell Brook's fighting some bum, and then Porter's fighting Paulie Malignaggi. What's your take on Porter and Paulie Malignaggi?
Well, yeah, Porter's not fighting Paulie Malignaggi actually, because what happens is,
no, they are.
The letters came out and they said that's a fight by April 18th. They said that's a fight by April the 19th, and there's no way these two. I mean, we're talking about just over a month.
A date's been set already.
What?
Yeah, they're fighting.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the date has been set. They're fighting.
Oh well.
So what I'm saying is that who do you?
Well, it's been signed because.
No. They get him at the end of the year. They're gonna fight. The winner's gonna fight Kell Brook at the end of the year. So who you picking between Porter and Paulie?
Porter and Brook because obviously Porter's gonna beat Malignaggi. Malignaggi just doesn't punch hard enough in my opinion. And I know he can box or whatever, but I just don't think he's as good as he was before. You understand? But saying that now, yeah, Porter versus Brook, yeah, I don't think Brook is anything special at all. I'm telling you right now, there's nothing special about this guy, bro.
If the fight's in England, it'd be better for Kel. I can tell you that right now. If it's in England, it'd be better for Kel. If it's in America, I'd one side. Huh?
I think if the fight's in England, it might be worse for Kel, because I think he's going to try and go out and knock people out, and he's just going to get caught with loads of shots.
In America, it's not working, bro. Like, you're fighting in the man's whole thing, innit? Country, innit? Like, it's not the look, man. Yeah. But if you look on paper, who brings the most money? Kel brings the most money in. Kel bring more money. If they go to bids and stuff like that, purse bids or whatever, I think Kel would win, because like they bring more. There's more money him coming to England than there is, and obviously our money's stronger than the dollar for Porter to come here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why like Porter's fighting Paulie. The reason why he's fighting Paulie is another payday, because Paulie can sell out the Barclays Centre, right? So that's another payday, and then after that, he can come to England, and then Kel will sell out the whole of Sheffield. That's a lot of money on the table right there, isn't it? So, I mean, I don't see Kel beating Porter though, in England or America though.
No, but neither do I. You only have to look at the people that go to Kel book fights. Yeah, most of these guys are not even boxing fans. You can just, I mean, they'll look like people who just into, innit, just the hype. Do you know what I mean? Of it, because obviously apparently now Kel Book's a bit of a playboy in Sheffield, so that's what it is. Same right now, bro. He's just not. I've never been convinced by this guy. I used to like him back in the day, but what happened was when he left Warren now, he just apparently what Warren was saying, this guy was turning down fights after fights. Do you know what I mean? You know that Kel Book was actually mandatory for Pacquiao.
They were turning down fights.
Yeah.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah. Because obviously Warren said this. Yeah, because obviously Warren said, he was because Warren said that he was one of the worst guys ever promoted. Like, every time, they put a fight towards him, no, not now. And all of a sudden, he went over to Eddie Hearn and he started calling those fighters out who he was turning down. Like, who was it? Michael Jones or something like that. And then you had Pacquiao. This guy was mandatory for Pacquiao's belt. This guy never ever once tried to enforce the mandatory to fight Pacquiao. You know that?
What belt?
So all of a sudden,
wait. What belt was it? What belt was it?
If it wasn't the WBO title at that time.
The WBO welterweight title.
Yeah. When you think welterweight, it was mandatory for Pacquiao, you know that?
That's why he didn't want to fight Devin Alexander though. He's done the same thing, innit? He did the same thing about Devin, innit? He didn't want to fight Devin Alexander either.
Bro, the Alexander thing was a joke, innit?
Yeah.
This guy here, do you know what he wants to do? Do you know what his plan is to do? I mean, it's like his plan is to do like something like a Ricky Burns or one of those guys, or like a Cleverly. He wants to win a Mickey Mouse title, and go back to Sheffield and defend it against 10 more Mickey Mouse fighters. But what the thing is right now, when you look at all the champions right now, there's no paper champions no more. Like, everyone there is the real deal. Do you know what I mean? There are no paper champions. You said before now, you might have had a Chenchenko who was a champion, or no disrespect to Malignaggi, but he doesn't hit hard enough to be a force. So you had Malignaggi and you had the Chenchenkos, those kind of guys, innit? But right now, you look at everyone out there, everyone out there is the real deal.
You're right about that, man.
You know what I mean? So, but again though, now, what do you think about Bellew? What do you think about Bellew?
Rubbish. He's done already, man. He's done. He's done, man. He's waste, man. They're talking all that street stuff he tried to use, intimidation. He look like a fool now. Look at him. He looks shocked. He looks walking around now. You see that glazed look in his face, bro. He knows he's gonna get it, because you know you can get knocked out again. Like, fighters understand when you've been undefeated for that long and you build yourself up, it's hard, and he's moving up a weight class now. He should have. Thing is, he looks weak already, bro. He's drained up from time, bro. Train up from time, man need to beat man, but he was knocking out. He's a big banger in the crew in the amateurs. But who though? You're talking about Braves are not even serious. But who did you knock out? Like, look, I don't rate no one. I don't rate no one in the British scene. I rate you when you go to the Olympics or you're world ranked in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? And you know you've done something. You know what I mean? Not when you're just in the ABAs. ABAs is nice, but it's not on the fucking world scene, is it?
I mean,
he's done, man. Like, he's done. He's not gonna. What's he gonna do at cruiserweight? He got knocked out by light heavyweight. What are you gonna do at cruiserweight? Come on, man. He's just gonna make another run, and he's gonna get flattened and cry his eye out, like, start bawling and crying and stuff. I don't rate Bellew. I talked to Isaac Chilembe, innit? about the rematch, innit? And he said like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I talked to Ivan Chalembi. Goes to me, he goes to me like he had jet lag when he came over because it was so soon and he didn't apologise. He agrees that Tony beat him, but in the first fight, you see how he beat Tony and they didn't give it to him. See, Tony, he should have shot. He should have shot at Adonis Stevenson, but he would have got flattened as well. So because Tony stole it, because Tony he should have had that choice, yeah. He shouldn't have had that chance. That's why he got exposed. I mean, another thing as well. Look at the game plan. What kind of game plan was that, man? He went in there. Look what he did, bro. Look what he did. What he was running, bro. He was running for like, yeah, we're gonna try and get him into deep rounds, but you ran the whole fight, brethren. Yeah, and then you got knocked out, the way you got your head jerked back. It was embarrassing, bro. Man was saying man was telling him on Twitter you're gonna get knocked out, telling him you're a midget and this stuff like that. What's that got to do with boxing? Where's that got to do with boxing, bro?
Yeah. That's kind of pathetic. But obviously with Belly night, I remember that,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember that Eddie Hearn went online and Eddie Hearn said this, that look, why do we always do this to our people? Why don't we ever support our sports stars and blah blah blah?
They lose, bro.
Like, so do you know what I mean? So after that night,
you're gone.
No, because obviously the thing is this though, the problem I had with that is as well, when you look at Ricky Hatton versus Mayweather now, he had the whole country behind him. Black people, white people, everyone, do you know what I mean? Darren Barker now, you'll not have seen one person, upset. Like, you not see one person, who wanted him to lose against Bill, do you know what I mean, or Martinez, because these are lovely guys. Bellew now, acts like an effing prick, and then after that now, when people say, oh look, I can't wait for you to get knocked out, he gets upset about it, and Eddie Hearn starts saying, oh, white people say he's gonna get knocked out. Do you know what I mean? But that fight there now, bro, I'm telling you right now, if you look at when Bellew went over, if you look at Eddie Hearn's face closely, this guy did not even blink, you know that, do you know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, look at his face, he did not blink, because he knew that was gonna happen. He knew his man was out of his depth, you know that?
Yeah, of course.
Because obviously, let me say right, and when you ask Eddie Hearn, who's gonna win the fight, that and if Eddie Hearn knows the fight's gonna lose, he says things like this. Oh yeah, blah blah blah, and it's gonna be a tough fight, but blah blah, fancy thing, he can pull it out. He can, you see. But when it's like what do you call it? When it's like I'm like Barker versus Gill, he's like no, he's definitely winning the fight, you see. Because obviously, if you look at the fight against even Lee Purdy and Bundu, like anything was practically saying before the fact that Purdy was gonna lose.
Yeah. You got a good point, mate. You got a good point. Yeah, well, you really and truly, the Belly was out of his depth, man. It's simple as that, right? I was arguing with one guy, he told me, oh, yes, Stevenson's not all that. I said, are you crazy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see people shitting world-class fighters. You need to shut your mouth, man. You know what I mean? You're dealing with world-class operators, and they're not to be taken like for the. You know what I mean? They're not to be taken for fools, man.
Yeah.
You know, you know these people that you know.
I mean, it's just like this though. We do it all the time to our sports stars on that. You remember the World Cup 2006? We're like, oh my god, this is the best English team ever. We've got Gerrard, we've got Lampard. We're gonna do it. Blah blah blah. I mean, just like this. I remember against Ricky Hatton and against Mayweather now, just like Steve Bunsey, he said that Hatton was gonna win. Do you mean? And sometimes now you just know that these guys are just talking with their heart. It's almost like with David Haye and Klitschko now, Everyone sat down on the rinse side, like they were like, oh yeah, fancy David Haye. But deep down now, they only say that because they're his friend, you know that?
Yeah,
and they can't exactly say, oh, you're going to lose, do you know what I mean? Because then it's going to be a bit awkward. But sometimes now in boxing, you have to be honest in that, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because no point trying to give analysis. It's almost like I remember a few months ago with the Tyson Fury and David Haye build-up. I mean, that fight was going to be the biggest mismatch in the world, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion. And but obviously, when you're on Sky, that's my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Fury can box.
You really like you know what? Yeah.
I know what people like Dwyer says.
No, but I know
Dwyer says, and all the other guys.
I see David quit many times, and then like. I thought David Hayes a waffler, innit? Like he quits bare times, bruv. You know what I mean? He does that, bruv. But hey, listen, bruv. If that's the way you saw it, that's the way you saw it, bruv. It's funny though. This is the biggest mismatch of all time, you know. That's hilarious, bruv. I mean,
but just like this though, what people don't realize is this though, What people don't realize is this, on Sky, because Sky was selling that fight, yeah, you had Johnny Nelson there, you had Adam Smith, yeah, the creepy guy, say things like oh my God, but Tyson Fury, if he says things like this, David Haye can hit hard, but my gosh, Tyson Fury has heart and he's got the will to win and whatever. But I'm like, why are you trying to do this? You said this thing about Ole Harrison and David Haye, and that was a joke. Do you know what I mean? So what it is this though, yeah. What people don't understand is this though, because Sky are the ones hosting the fight, yeah. They can't tell you that they can't tell you it's a free round fight, because I remember now, yeah, Johnny Nelson, yeah, on Sky was saying, it's gonna be a good fight. It's all about blah 50-50 fight, whatever. How is it now, yeah? On iFilm London, yeah, on a different platform, yeah. John Nelson, yeah, he absolutely talks differently. Do you mean in it? But he talks in a Jamaican accent. And John Nelson said this year that how what do you call it? The fight is a done deal. The fight's not going past 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So John Nelson said it's a mismatch here off Sky, but when he's on Sky, he can't say that because they're trying to sell the fight to people. Because if they tell the truth and say, this fight is a joke, people are gonna be like, why should they subscribe to it? You see?
Yeah.
They're not. You understand?
Yeah, but you see,
so they have to sell it to us.
Yeah, but you see the thing is about like Bellew and them men there. Them men there from them ends, they have their own supporters, innit? Like what happens in boxing as well, another thing as well, it comes in who's selling the most tickets now, because boxing is not the #1 sport no more.
Yeah.
So there's not enough money in. So they more or less, even if you've got great boxing skills like Rigondeaux, man, it's like, well, back in the day there was enough money to get you great fights, but now not enough money. They ride these shit brands because they've got entourages, they've got people behind them backing them. You know what I mean? If you look at man like fucking Lee Purdy, bruv, he's got the whole of Essex behind him, but the man is so slow. You know, man is so slow, but they'll ride it, like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's how it is. So boxing become like, he's got the, like you see Bellew, he's got Everton support, he's got them Everton football hooligans running him, following him down to fucking here. To get him embarrassed, bruv. You know what I mean? Look at him, he's embarrassed all the way back. You've seen his face, Bellew's face since. I'll be honest with you, I'll give him respect though, because he said, you know what, the better guy won and stuff like that, yeah? But bruv, you should have known that before you went in there. You open your mouth about midget this, midget that. Shut up, bruv. You know what I mean? Show respect, bruv.
That was pathetic thing to me.
That's your respect,
I mean, just like,
yeah.
That was pathetic, innit? All that
talk, innit?
All that, he's a midget. That was pretty embarrassing. You don't need to say that. I mean, there was just no need for that, innit? I've never, but with Bellew now, I've noticed, yeah, like before the fight, he talks about how he's gonna die in the ring, this and that. And then he goes in the ring and puts on scared performances. You know that?
Yeah, well, bruv, he was running for his life, man. You want to get hit by that, bro? So fuck that.
Yeah, but bruv, innit, yeah. Going off subject here. What do you think of Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I met Anthony Joshua, you know, like, innit, he's still adjusting to the pro game, innit. When I asked him, innit, I met him and I interviewed him, innit, and they said, like, I goes, how you feel like you actually get hit? He goes, I don't know, I don't really think about it. I don't really think about it. He hasn't been hit. Like, he's getting things his own way. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, he's still not sure about certain things, innit? Like, because he's doing all.
I don't know, but they have to match him up.
He's not a very confident guy. Like in fight, he's not like certain fighters like in the heavyweight division where they think he's concerned about a lot of things, bro. You know what I mean? He's concerned about like a lot of things and that he's worrying about.
I mean, this is like just for a nice.
Yeah, you go on.
I think just was a nice guy, but I just want to see him in with someone who can actually box. I mean, just like I want to see him in with someone who's actually a professional boxer, because the last guy, yeah, clearly isn't a professional boxer. Do you mean you might as well just go get someone from the crowd to come in? Do you mean honestly, it was just shocking. Do you mean? I got nothing against him, and I'm not expecting to put him in with someone.
That's funny.
I'm not expecting them to put him in with someone who couldn't, like, who's 20-0 with 25 knockouts. But the first time I went there now, yeah, because I went to his debut in 02. I mean, just this Italian guy now, yeah, who they bring over. Oh look, the guy's undefeated. I'm telling you right now, yeah, Flintoff could probably beat that guy. Do you mean? You might as well go bring in Freddie Anthony Flintoff, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The cricket player, because it's getting a bit ridiculous. Do you mean? The last fight as well was just like come on, like, there's just no way. But saying that now, yeah. From Anthony Joshua, now he's not coming into the game saying, "Oh, look, I'm gonna win the world title on my 10th fight." He's not boasting. He's not doing it to go. He's not doing it all the Harrison. This guy is humble. He wants to learn. Is it? And just by that attitude, he can go far.
Yeah, he's already showing improvements of check hook and other things.
You understand?
But I don't know. But the thing is, you're talking about sparring partners. There's no sparring partners. He's not like that's what I'm saying now, but he's doing alright offensively. He hasn't shown me defensively, and he hasn't been hit yet. He's still in one fight. We're in fourth. There's 4th fight coming up or something. Yeah, he still yet hasn't been hit. You know.
No. Yeah.
He hasn't shown anything, but look, man, he's having his own way, and he's knocking out guys impressively. But my beats here, boxing beats around. Reckon he could beat right now. Like, if he fought Derek Chisora, he'd beat Derek Chisora right now. What's your take on that?
Yes, I agree with him. I've been saying that as well. Everyone thinks I'm mad.
Nah,
he can beat Chisora and Fury. That's my thing.
I disagree, you know, but that's what a lot of people think. Like, Beats thinks the same thing. He reckons he can beat him right now.
He can beat Chisora. Like, but let me tell you right now, bro. Yeah. Boxing fans have a slight, it's just like, they have like short-term memory. Do you mean? Because have people forgotten Chisora? Like, everyone thinks like, and everyone goes, ever since Chisora lost his 4 fights in a row, his comeback is so strong right now. I mean, just I'm looking at who he's beating now. The fight against Malik Scott, let's not even go into that, please, God forbid. Do you know what I mean? And then the fight after that,
Yo, Bridget, 1 minute. I'm gonna have to let me pause this for a minute. You said.
Yeah, bro, 110%. You see, Chisora, I was actually on about Chisora because I think Chisora, what it is, people like Hatman boxing, I listen to him a lot, I actually value his opinion a lot. I'm a big fan of Hatman boxing, and Hatman stated something which I really share the same opinion to. He said, that how like it seems like Warren is just trying to catch out on Chisora in the sense of it says Warren keeps trying to make fights with. I think Warren knows Chisora's gone. I mean, just like I've seen Chisora, like, look, ever since he come back here, he went 9 rounds with a guy that Joshua blew out in 1 round. I know Styles make fights and all that, blah blah blah. He went 9 rounds with him and looked very very slow and sloppy. And then his next fight was against Malik Scott. I mean, maybe I was watching the fight on a bad stream, but I thought Malik Scott was outboxing Chisora, you know that, do you know what I mean? Until that little nonsense at the end, which I don't even want to get into. And then after that, then he boxed somebody for the European title, and I thought he got rocked badly in that fight when he ran around the ring. And then he had a fight against Gerber, who also rocked him as well. Do you know what I mean? And these guys are, to me, are not really even good fighters. Then he boxed Kevin Johnson, the guy that does not even throw a punch in a fight. Kevin Johnson lost his last fight in Germany. Do you know what I mean? He
got robbed in that fight. I heard people saying he actually won the fight. He got robbed in it. But go on.
I don't think he won the fight, do you know what I mean? But then again, I'm not a judge. And also as well, Kevin Johnson also lost in prize fighter, for fuck's sake. So that's the level. So Chisora now, anyone can do what he's doing. Anyone can box all those guys all day long and be undefeated and say, oh, look, you're looking good. Do you know what I mean? Because yes, he's lost a bit of weight now, but he's not been in there with a proper fighter yet. Do you know what I mean? And if Joshua, if there's anything we don't know about Joshua, but what we do know about Joshua is he can punch. And Chisora, I don't think Chisora can even take that kind of power, because obviously now I think it's fair to say that Joshua can probably hit a lot harder than David Haye. Not a lot harder, but I think Joshua can probably hit harder than David Haye. But Joshua's got crazy power, and I think once he hits Chisora,
he's been in with the Klitschko, Vitaly, and he hits harder than most people. And David Haye took him out, but like,
no.
Go on.
No. The thing is this: what people don't realize is this, though, that fight there now. You could say that the Haye fight has shot his punch resistance. You could say that because you got to remember now, listen to this though, I think Haye, like if you see a massive tree outside your house, and you try and hit the tree down with a hammer, with a sledgehammer, it's not going to go down straight away. But if you keep doing it, eventually there's only so much a tree can take. So I think Chisora's chin was like that. If you look at Chisora in the David Haye fight, I think he got hit a lot harder than he did, when he got knocked down. Than when he did in the early rounds. You see, I think he got hit a lot harder in the early rounds. But I think eventually his chin just gave in. His chin just gave in. And you saw the fight against David Haye, that was a mismatch. He walked forward and just walked onto a lot of bombs. But the good thing about Kevin Johnson is, fortunately for Chisora, Kevin Johnson couldn't punch. Do you know what I mean? So right now, it's just like
he knocked him down though.
I definitely do think Joshua could.
No one's ever knocked down Kevin Pimpin. He knocked him. Look how he knocked him down, bro.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though? He
shows his improvement. Right now, he's 2 seasons in. I think he's 2 seasons for Andy Joshua. Andy Joshua right now, he can't. Andy Joshua hasn't proven he can take hits. To me, he hasn't proven he can take hits, man. Like you know the guy I like, Dillian White, innit? Like I talked to Ali Bashir.
Yeah.
But Dillian White's a fucking beast. Huh? What's that?
his fights are not televised, so
I wouldn't. He's been out because of the drug suspension. He hasn't fought. He used to be. Yeah. He was signed to Frank Maloney, and Frank Maloney's obviously left, but because of the drug scandal now, he hasn't fought in. He's mixing with them MMA bros, isn't it? Like there's an MMA fighter, Alistair Gofferston, and he was fighting an English guy, and Dillian was there in it in his corner, and he mixed with Rampage and all them men there from UFC, but like he's in poor shape, like, but he came over to do some sparring work with the Klitschko's, innit? And he said this break can be a bloody world champion. That's what he said. He said the work he put on the Klitschko, so this break can be a world champion. He was well impressed, bruv. He gave him high praise, bruv. I mean, so, Dillian Whyte, is no one's talking about him, but he looks like a guy, like, innit? But he hasn't done anything like since the thing.
We've heard this most. Just like sparring is sparring, bruv. Innit? Just like this though, innit? Wasn't it long ago? Yeah, we heard Dominic Ingle or Brandon Eagles saying how Richard Towers will be able to. Yeah, so I'm not going to listen to anything said by anyone sparring. Sparring is sparring at the end of the day, innit? Yeah, just like David Price. David Price, he sparred Pulev, he done this, he done that. What against Thompson? So I'm not going to even listen to what people say about sparring because sparring is sparring. Do you know what I mean? Let's see these guys in the ring and that. But Dillian Whyte, I know he beat Joshua in the amateurs. Yeah. You understand? And maybe Joshua amateurs and that. I think Joshua, but obviously, what do you think of Hughie Fury?
Nah, man, don't think that of Hughie Fury, man. Don't think that of Hughie. Hughie's another one, isn't it? Like, I don't even rate Tyson, to be honest with you. Tyson's a fraud, isn't it? He talks all the big game.
You don't.
He talks all the big game, man. But when the big fight, why didn't he fight fucking Lucas Brown? He don't want to fight Lucas, innit? Oh, wait until I get a title. Like, you don't want to fight Lucas Brown. Why are you going over old ground? Why are you going over old ground fighting Derek? Yeah, when you could have fought Pulev. Pulev was there waiting for you. You pulled out of Pulev to go against David Hay. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He's serious. BCU, you don't want it, bruv.
This Fury guy,
he's losing his hair. He's losing his hair as well, like, because he's so stressed. Go on.
Let me say about Fury now. This Fury guy is actually funny because the funny thing is I've noticed a pattern with him. Just like this guy now, what he does, he calls out fighters when they come to the table. Now he comes up with the most ridiculous shit ever. Do you know what I mean? And he runs off. Yeah. It's like I remember there was a time this guy he called out David Price. This guy was calling out David Price. David Price was mandatory. He vacates his title. If anybody ever did that to Fury, vacate a belt instead of fighting Fury, you won't have the last of it. Do you know what I mean? Fury was willing. That's what I'm saying. Price was willing to go on Channel 5 and fight this guy. Fury ducked him. Do you know what I mean? And Fury tried to make up excuses after, and people seem to forget about it. Do you know what I mean? The David Hay fight now, when Hay called him out now, when Hay wanted the fight to happen now, Fury messed around. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, there has to be 80-20 split for me, blah blah. Bruv, it's just like this, that he tried everything he can, but what happened was, when they offered him the money in writing, like, it was too much money for him to turn down now, and the guy, I've never met anyone so weird in my life. There's one interview when he's saying that Hay's a good fighter, that if Hay punches him, he's gone, and blah blah blah, just things like that. And then the next thing, he's on the film of, Hay, I'm gonna knock out Hay. He's very, very contradictory in the stuff he says, and I'll tell you what as well, bruv, innit? I talk to a lot of people in America, like a lot of boxing fans out there, and bruv, they laugh at us, like, they laugh at us because obviously now we over here believe that Fury actually's got skills. I mean, they do not rate Fury one bit over there. They think the guy's a sideshow. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, they think. just like this was the same guy calling out Tony Thompson. Yeah. He don't want no part of Thompson. I'm saying, how many fighters are actually called that Fury? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't. It's just like loads of guys have actually called out this Fury guy, And when they call him out now, because what happens, he calls them out, When they come to the table now, they don't answer the phone. Do you know what I mean? Hennessy doesn't answer the phone. Look, This is so funny now, bruv. People don't know this now, Klitschko said this, quite recently. Klitschko said this, that it's funny that this Fury guy keeps calling us out because when he called me out, we came to ring him, we picked up the phone, we rang him, and they said, no, actually, we'll go somewhere else. So it's very funny that Fury keeps calling me out because we've tried to make the fight with him. He don't want to fight.
No, he doesn't want to fight.
Exactly. People don't know that, do they?
No, they do. The media, because they like him. He's media friendly, innit? Because the thing is, they haven't got much white hopes, innit? So they keep it dangling, keep the carrot dangling in front of you, innit?
But that's not a white hope, bro.
No, but they do.
That's not even a white hope.
They think it is.
That's a white joke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. They think it is, innit? They think he's gonna be something special, innit? Like, to be honest with you, like he's. I talked to Thingy Fury, innit? I like Peter Fury. He's a nice guy in that, but. If I was gonna talk to Fury, I would have went in on him, innit? I'd have went in, man. Come on now, you're not doing no. Ingram suck.
Because obviously,
Ingram's sucking up to it, huh? Go on.
Bro, listen to this for a minute. This is what I'm going to say to you, bro, yeah? Please, I was going to say to you right now for a minute, yeah? This is why I like boxing beats and rhymes, because, bro, boxing beats and rhymes, whatever that guy's name is, he keeps it real. I see that when, you know, we're interviewing Don Charles the other day, yeah?
Yeah.
And this guy was on the thing of, look, yeah, why, bro, he sticks it on people, you see it, yeah? And when you was interviewing Ali James Bashir, this guy was disagreeing with him. Ingram Jones, Ingram Jones, his tongue up. No, I mean, no offense. I'm not sure if you're recording this, yeah. Before me now, bro.
I'm recording it, but it don't matter. Like he's retired anyway. But
well, wait.
I won't.
Ingram Jones, I watch a lot of his videos. Ingram Jones, listen, I watch a lot of your videos. I got love for you, bro. I feel like sometimes you need to stop with the brown nosing on these interviews. Do you mean you can't do that because
he said it himself though. He said if people think I'm brown nosing too Tyson Fury, I am, and he started laughing. So he said it himself. So it's not nothing. We're not making up stuff here. He said he is brown nosing. So
this is why, brother, the best boxing journalist I like here is Kugan Cassius, because that guy there, he's on the fence. Do you mean he doesn't pick sides and that. You can't interview a man and tell a man that blah blah. He doesn't want to fight you. I think you knock him out, because that's dangerous. You understand? Because if you do that now, you run a risk of not being able to interview people next time. You see? So what you got to do, you got to be on the fence, but you have to ask direct questions. Don't beat around the bush. Do you mean? Rather than because with him now, he's not partial at all. You understand? Do you mean? He's too one-sided. Like he would interview Don Charles, and I think Don Charles. Let me tell you this as well. I think Don Charles is a very, very good trainer in that, But in my opinion, Don Charles' problem is, he needs talented fighters. I'm sorry, that's my opinion.
He needs what?
I think Don Charles, because
better fighters.
I think he needs talented fighters.
Yeah.
Because obviously, let me tell you right now, bruv, I look at Don Charles now, bruv, bruv, the way he talks on that, he's very, very smart, innit, do you mean? He says things, he's very, very smart, he knows how the game works in that, I think he's a very, very good tactician in that, but his fight just ain't good enough. I'm sorry, do you mean? So obviously, when your fighter isn't good enough now, that kind of makes him look like he's just an average trainer, but he's not. You understand? You understand? Because obviously, now, if you listen to the way he talks now, you could tell he knows his stuff. But obviously, the thing is this though now, I just don't think his fighters are even good enough. Do you mean? Like, look at the guy he had in Prize Fighter, the white boy, and what's his name? I can't remember his name. I mean, just like, is that what you call a heavyweight? Do you know what I mean?
Tom Little, innit? But I talked to him, innit? Like he'll if they come to him, he's not gonna. He doesn't say no to any fighter. So what he does, he'll take whatever. Like he's got like 11 fighters on the roster, but like him, like he just needs more work, because the more work you get, anything. I talked to him. He wants to be the best trainer thing, but with Derek is his flagship, innit?
I think he's a very good. Very good trainer, innit? But I think I mean, it's just like this though, bro. It's just like this.
Thingy left him as well, innit?
Yeah, it's just like,
what was it? Yeah, buddy. What Camacho left him as well. Yeah, they leave him.
But come on, as well.
Yeah, they leave him in it because maybe he charges too much. He charges too much, maybe. I don't know. Don't know, man. He seems to me.
No, but he's definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because you can even like when he for example now I've boxed before in amateur but I remember like when Kugan Cassius done a little training session with him, you understand? And obviously the way he was to Kugan and he got Kugan to punch the bag and that, but was it?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, it's I'm saying, but but you see how we explain to Kugan how to stand, how to throw your shots, how to relax, and he knows what he's talking about, you know that. But unfortunately for me, he just doesn't have good fighters because obviously I feel like the fight has to be good and train has to be good. Because if you look at the other day with Angulo, you got Virgil Hunter, who obviously knows what he's talking about, but Angulo is a brawler, you see it, you understand? Because if you look at as well with Mayweather, if you look at Roger Mayweather now, when he was training Abaco. Jose Abaco for the Rigonu fight, there was a bit, where the Abaco to the corner, I wrote to him, man, do you want this title or not? You see? That's just because basically, like, and another thing as well, how do you explain, all the guys that train in that gym, in that money gym or whatever it's called, how do you explain, that maybe only one in there who's actually, let's be real, who's actually all that good, you see?
Yeah, well, wait, man, them men are spoilt, bruv. To make a fighter's not a build fight. You're not building a fighter out of richness. You're building a fighter out of adversity and hardship. You know what I'm saying? Like some fighters, that's where they come from. They come from them grip. Man, Mayweather looks after them. They have parties, they have barbecues. Man's eating nice, bruv. Them mans are from the road, but they're not thirsty, bruv. They're not thirsty. You know what I mean?
To me, brother. Should I say Wade's family? Should I say Wade's family? Yeah. I'm just like, even the other day, yeah, I thought to myself, yeah, are these guys boxers or are these guys just Mayweather fans?
No, they're boxers and that, but they're not. Mayweather likes them and that. He brought them from the street and that.
Badu Jack, yeah. Did you see the way he got knocked out that way?
Yeah, I saw that.
Badu Jack, I mean, just like this, listen to this, yeah.
I know it was bad, bro. Innit? It's pretty bad, innit?
My 20 years watching boxing, fam, yeah. Bro, in my 20 years watching boxing, yeah, I've seen a glass chin before, yeah, bro. But bro, I've never ever seen a prawn cracker's chin. That chin was ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but now that guy's
as soon as he got hit, fam,
that guy's not no waste man, innit? That guy can fight for real. You know what I mean? That guy can fight. He can fight, bro. Like, he wasn't supposed to win, but he could fight. They stepped him up an opponent and he lost, and it happens, innit? But I talked to Julian Love and them man there. Like, them man go through some issues, you know. It's not just fighting now. They got other issues going on. But like I said to you, fighters come from serious adversity. That's what you mean. Like man like Nigel Benn and some of them other Braves or Seven. Like I mean, them man are getting looked after. It's hard for them to be hungry, right?
Yeah. You're right.
Derek comes from.
You're right.
Yeah, Derek. You see, Derek always hungry.
Bro. Let's talk about Ashley Fearfane, innit?
Yeah,
that's another guy who's
he's from my gym, innit? That gym, like All Stars gym, innit? And Labrador Grove, that's the gym I go to, innit? Go on.
Yeah, okay.
I don't go to no
Fearfane to me, yeah, he's another guy now, yeah.
Go on.
What's it?
Go on, I'm listening.
He's another guy, yeah. No offense, bro. I think he's decent fighter and that, but he's definitely not as good as he thinks he is. And just like when you listen to him talking that, yeah, I'm just like he might as well change his name to Ashley Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen anyone proper like. He seems a bit too starstruck. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean?
You think so?
Too starstruck, and I mean, yeah, bro. We just say even a Cano fight, yeah, I didn't believe he was gonna win that fight at all. You understand? Well, I didn't believe he was gonna win that fight at all. I think he's streaming that because it's almost like this right now. It's almost like this right now. Let's say, for example, now, yeah, let's say Tupac was alive right now, yeah, and Tupac made record label and that, yeah. I guarantee you, loads of people go there. Do you know what I mean? But these guys rappers or just fans who just love Tupac. Do you know what I mean? So Floyd is like a superstar. He's like a living legend. You understand?
Yeah.
And these guys look to him proper, and he's just like So how comes that Floyd hasn't got any elite fighters under him? Let's be real.
No, but he wanted to. If you think about it, right, he was supposed to take Billy Dips, and he was supposed to get Gamboa. And what happened is that they went with 50. They were supposed to go on the Mayweather.
So why didn't they?
No, because 50 because Floyd was in jail, and remember he had Vargas as well. He had elite fighters underneath him, but because he
Vargas is all that.
No, but yeah, I know, but I know because he's not. You're right. He hasn't done anything, but he's winning these fights though. Still beating, right? But what I'm saying is that he was supposed to get Yurika Slimbar and Billy Dibbs, and you know that's what happened, didn't it? 50 got them, and that's what happened. That's what's happened, mate. You know, just these things happen.
Yeah.
But they were elite fight. They were supposed to come into his camp, innit? Like Joseph Abeko, bro. Like I talked to him, innit? I interviewed him before his fight, innit? Way before his fight. So he's supposed to do more than that, bruv. Like, but I ain't even talked to him since because I was so embarrassed by the performance. It was embarrassing, man. He's all, know what I mean? That was your chance to.
No, coming back, come back.
Yeah,
no way, man. He coming, bruv. No, bruv. Do you know, bruv? Joseph Abeko, fam. You can see it in his face. He tried, fam. Everything. You see, he tried to walk forward. You can't do anything. He didn't
want to open up. He didn't even try. Even if you got knocked down, he didn't even try. He was scared of opening up because he's worried about the counters, bruv. He's worried about what was coming back at him.
Bruv, we're gonna do something different.
Didn't matter, man. He was talking greasy before the fight, though, innit? He was the one talking about, I better come.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't normally do that, and that's what happened. That's why I was disappointed. You talked that grease, now it came for you, and now you didn't even do anything. Like that was disappointing to me. That was you shouldn't say anything then. You shouldn't say you shouldn't say shit. You shouldn't. Just keep your mouth shut. You just said all that stuff, yeah, and then like when it come down to it, you didn't even have it inside of you to even go in there and try and make the fight in it. The Rigondeaux was trying to fight you, and you was closing up. He was fighting like Joshua Cotty. He didn't want to get knocked out. That's all it was. Scared.
No, yeah.
Fighting like he didn't want to get knocked out.
No, but
scared.
We're gonna do it for a minute.
No, it don't matter, man. To open up, bruv. Like, do what you said. The man want to give you respect. Then you got flattened, innit? But he just thought like that hurt his credibility. Like if you guys was like, nah, I don't want to fight him. Joseph Rebecca, now he look like he's a bum, innit? Like all your accomplishment. He was a former world champion. Now man's looking like his championship was a bum. Like tell you, you're not gonna remember. That's how you're remembered in boxing. That's how it is. It's a hard business. Don't fuck around, yeah. You don't. That's what I'm trying to say about people ducking people. Oh, it's Rigondeaux. Like, squig. When it's all said and done, it's over. Like, look at Rigondeaux. He bang over Donaire, innit? That's why you only remembered. You fight the name Ricky Hatton will always be remembered because he, right, regardless if he lost, he was willing to chest himself to go against the best, man. You know, Kawasaki, not so. Bro, exactly. Not so, innit? He took man when they were old, yeah. But he got in there because he's title reigns and near the end of his career. He beat 2 American names, innit? But like he when it was like he was supposed to fight Chad Dawson and them man, they said nah, allow it. Carl Froch, he ducked it. See, that's why Carl Froch gets more props. See, Carl Froch fought Jules Grove, innit? He didn't duck him. He didn't want to fight him, but he fought him. He didn't duck him. See, Carl Froch, the only person he's ducked, yeah, is Stevenson. Other than that, he ain't ducked no one else, bruv. No one else he ain't ducked. You have to give the man props for that, bruv. Man can't tell me nothing. That's why I roll with Carl Froch. I roll with Carl Froch.
No, bro. To be honest with you, brother, listen, yeah. Listening, bruv, yeah. Yeah, innit, bruv. I'm not being funny for a minute, yeah. Just like he boxed on a Super Six. Let me say, yeah. There is no ducking in Super Six. It's a tournament. You understand?
Yeah, they're right.
Because obviously now, yeah. Obviously, let's be real right now, yeah. I don't care what nobody says now, yeah. No promoter in a right mind, yeah, is going to match people against 6 hard fights in a row. Do you mean? That's just not on. You see it. No promoter will do that. Do you mean? See it?
Yeah, but they need.
You need to take a break against Mickey Mouse opponents.
They needed each other though, because the division was stinked. They needed each other. All of them. They needed each other.
No, but obviously, do you remember? No, but do you remember the time, yeah, he came out of the tournament now, fam, yeah? The Yusuf Mack fight was the biggest joke in the world.
Oh, the Yusuf Mack, the credibility was doomed. The Yusuf Mack, like the Yusuf Mack, it wasn't like him anything. He sat up this fight. Yeah, he's been fighting soft touches. I ain't gonna lie.
Because obviously, now Bute saying that. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like they picked out, and you got remember now, yeah. This guy,
but he was just trying to build him up, innit? They're trying to build him up with some black berries, innit? Some weak black berries, innit? So you know what I mean, like, but Yusuf Mack was weak, and Bute, this wasn't what Carl Froch, that was supposed to be his last fight, you know. So you know what I mean, he's gone this far. It was supposed to be his last fight. He ain't fought a hard fight since the Bute one. What Bute was supposed to be hard. He hasn't fought. This is the hardest fight he's fought since Andre Ward, man. It's the toughest test. You know what I mean? George Cruz is a hard brayer. Like it's not like you can beat him, but I think Carl's got enough to beat him. Like I mean, Carl gets through this fight, then he can look for other easier fights, maybe and make some money. But George Grove's not going to be there to be pushed over. Like you know what I mean?
I mean, just like 110% now, yeah. It's just like George Grove. Yeah, I mean, just like George Grove, I mean, just like it doesn't matter about fighters believing or whatever, because loads of fighters believe they can win or whatever. But it's just like I'm not even going by the psychology of the fight or whatever. Cause I don't do that no more because obviously I've looked into even I picked George Groves. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. Anyway, when I see how we start reacting at the weigh-ins and things like that, very childish. And I thought to myself, oh look, this guy looks a bit scared. But I didn't want to pull out of my prediction, you know that, because I already made a prediction. I didn't want to pull out of it. But it's just like so that's right now. I'll just ignore what happens before the fight now. As soon as it's all about everything that matters is when the bell goes ding ding, you know that, and that's what the most important thing is. And I just don't think for 1 second, bro, innit? I think sometimes it's just like Casillas, yeah, that was one of my favourite fighters, yeah. I know he wasn't the most skilled fighter, innit? But he was a warrior. But if you look at all his fights, yeah, before fights he lost prior to Burns, yeah, against Diaz. Was it Juan Diaz or Julio? I think he lost against Diaz, and he lost against Casamayor, and he lost against Marquez and Guerrero. See, and all those guys there were proper elite fighters. The Guerrero fight now, yeah. After that fight, he wasn't the same again, because if you notice, yeah, when he boxed Ricky Burns, yeah, bro, Ricky Burns was just standing on the ropes. For some reason, Casillas' punches didn't have any pop in it, and he didn't have the same venom. You understand? Just like when you look at Angulo fight the other day. When Angulo boxed Canelo, yeah, his punches just didn't have the same spike towards it. So what I believe is, yeah, sometimes now, brother, yeah, you have a certain fight, yeah, which just makes you age 10 years. You know that? Like obviously, if you look at Angulo, and Lara, do you know what I mean? See, if you look at that fight there, that could have made him more shot won. So I reckon that the Froch fight, this is just me thinking, like the fight against Groves now, he took a lot of heavy, sickening punches in the fight. To me,
yeah, he did. Bro.
And guess what, though, innit? People don't realize this. Yeah, people don't realize this. The human being chin is not made to be punched around. You know,
you're right.
And I just think like that fight there, bro. Even the way he throws his punches, I've never seen any technique like that in my life. You know what I mean? What is that? Do you know what I mean? Bro, it was like you see the punch that he got put down with, Look at this ridiculous punch he tried to throw, do you know what I mean? And he just got put down. I just don't, because obviously, when people are saying he's going to be more careful and blah, blah, people are going on like he's going to turn into Penna Whitaker overnight. He doesn't have the tools for the job. I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? I think
right more curiously. George understands that Carla's aggressive. And he sat back on the game plan. And
No. George knows that he can't allow, like obviously, just like in my opinion, is this though, he can't empty the tank again. Do you mean, innit? Do you mean he's gonna keep a bit more for later rounds? And I think right now, because obviously I'm telling you right now, bro, innit? If Groves wanted to outbox him, he can all day long. 110%. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just even in that fight, there was times in that fight, when Groves put his hands down and he was actually ducking under his punches, making Froch look silly. Do you know what I mean? He done that easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Because Carla even fought a real test, didn't it? But he'd be up for this fight, though, man.
But me now, bro, for me, my opinion is this though, fam, it's Groves' fight to lose. Do you know what I mean? When the fight was first announced, I was happy because I don't like both of the fighters, I think they're both arrogant, you understand? I don't like them both personally. But obviously, it's like, Froch is a little bit more arrogant, Groves, in my opinion, do you know what I mean? The international superstar and all that. But I just don't think, but 1 second, bro, I think this is Groves' fight to lose, do you know what I mean? I think this is Groves' fight to lose. Do you know what I mean? It's up to him. Because I believe this time now, bro, he's not going to be KO happy again, innit? And obviously, just like, if anyone thinks for 1 second, Froch is going to jump on him on the round one, they got another thing coming. If he tries that, he's going to be put down. Simple as, you know what I mean? If he backs up, he's going to be outboxed. So for me now, I'm thinking about that, bruv, you can follow me. I'm going to make a bet on Groves to win that fight this time, innit? I think this time is just so easy. Do you know what I mean? This is just like my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I really don't see how Froch. Boy, like obviously like this though, listen to this though, I wouldn't even put £100 on Mike Tyson to beat Ole Harrison, prime Mike Tyson. So I just don't gamble too much money, but I might put a little £50 on it.
That's nice. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice, innit? Yeah. Well, I'm not he's the underdog, innit? Like, so you're gonna make some change, innit? It's a live underdog. He's a live underdog as well, huh?
One more thing, bruv. Sorry to interrupt you. I won't do it again. What I like of I'm saying, the weird thing about boxing is this though. You do realize that after the first Holyfield and Tyson fight, Tyson was still favourite in the second fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. People made excuses, innit?
With Broner and exactly. But with Broner and Malignaggi now, you do realize that when they thought the fight was going to be signed, they made Broner another favourite as well. So the bookies now, sometimes. But for me now, bro, I thought the fight was gonna be like I thought Broner was gonna lose the first fight, and the second fight, I would have definitely went to the bookies. Oh, are you mad? I would have definitely went to the bookies. Like, this guy can't fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, what fight was everyone watching, innit? I don't feel, because obviously I can understand now, fam, if it was like Thompson versus Price, and it was just like the first fight was a lucky punch, so you would take the fight again. Let's be real, like it did look a bit like a fluky punch. He took the fight again, but
it did it to me. I knew it was legit, bro. I knew he was gonna get hurt, bro. I knew he was gonna lose in that Price. I know everyone else did that. I wasn't rolling with that. I wasn't rolling with that. I knew he was gonna get hurt. Go on.
But listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I thought Price was gonna win the second fight, because I just thought the first fight was just too much of a fluke. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wanted to put a bet on Price, but because they made Price a favourite in the second fight, do you know what I mean?
I should have got changed.
So that's just how boxing is, you know?
Yeah, you're right. That's how boxing is.
I mean, but obviously, I know someone said to me, no, Price has got this, but I thought to myself, no way, you can't have this. I mean, Price is like, no. Someone told me that Thompson's got the fight. I'm like, no way. But I just went for Price, I mean, and I was wrong, you see it. So I've been wrong loads of times, don't get it twisted, to me, but I just think with the Maidana and Broner fight now, I'm going for Maidana again if that fight ever happens. Broner just, not because I rate Maidana, I don't think Maidana is even anything special, innit? Broner, because obviously, let me tell you what happened now, do you know how I picked that fight, If you look at the Malignaggi fight, I actually said, yeah, that Broner will knock out Malignaggi within 2 rounds. Because I thought, because obviously, just that people make the mistake of when they think of Broner, they think of lightweight Broner, when he's hitting people and they're just going over. Do you know what I mean? They go flying, you understand? Like Broner's crazy power. Do you know what I mean? So, against Malignaggi now, yeah, I thought that he's going to hit Malignaggi, Malignaggi's going to go over. So, when I see Malignaggi in that fight, yeah, that fight could have gone either way, in my opinion. After that, I thought to myself, yeah, if this guy, Maidana's one, can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you, go on.
I'm saying, Maidana's one of those guys, yeah, that is like this, yeah. Look, I've seen Maidana take a big boy punch, yeah, get put down, get back up, and still come forward. He doesn't care. So, basically, what I'm trying to teach you is, even when you put Maidana over, yeah, he still gets back up and comes forward. If you can't put him over, I'll walk through you all night long. And I just knew that Broner just doesn't have that power to even get Maidana's respect, you understand? But saying that now, yeah, I think Floyd will beat Maidana easily, easy peasy. Do you know what I mean? Because Broner, to me, just not... Was he?
You think he'll stop him?
No, of course not. I mean, just like, listen to this though, brother, innit, yeah? I'm not being funny, yeah? Floyd's fans, yeah, Floyd's fans think Floyd's going to stop everyone he fights. Do you know what I mean? Floyd's last fight has always been like, oh yeah, but Floyd's going to stop him. Floyd's going to stop him. Oh, look, I see him training. He's going to stop him. Floyd ain't stopping no Maidana. Do you know what I mean? No way. Maidana walk through him all day long and just get jabbed about. It'll be a pot shotting job. It won't even be a good fight. Do you know what I mean? And then after that, yeah, then the Floyd critics are going to come out and say, oh, this was a rubbish fight. I mean, just like anyone who feels that Maidana's got a chance is just killing themselves. You understand? Because if you look at the Alexander fight now, this guy just got outclassed. And I think Floyd just did the same thing to him.
Nah, you make some good.
Do you know what I mean?
Some good points there, man. I can't argue with that one on the Floyd one, man. That's interesting. I can't see. Yeah, Maidana looks quite strong, and Floyd he can just outbox him and easier points. But I think Floyd's looking for a stoppage. He said he.
But the good thing is, yeah. No. I don't think he wants to do that.
no, he actually said that come out of his mouth. He said, "I want to try and stop."
He says it all the time to me. He's not going to do it. Those two fights.
He didn't say it in his last fight. He just said it recently. He's saying it of recent. He actually said it in the last fight against Thing. He was looking to try and stop Canelo, innit? So it's a possibility.
I mean, it's just like you got remember now, yeah. I mean, just like for me now, bro, innit? Yeah, I'm sorry, like I don't think Floyd has the power to keep Maidana off him like that. But saying that now, yeah, the good thing about this fight is, yeah, Maidana, unlike Canelo and Guerrero, yeah, ain't gonna go in there. And I mean, people can say how good Mayweather is, or whatever. They're not gonna go in there and just try to throw single punches. Maidana will let his hands go. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't think they're gonna land. I don't think they're gonna do anything. They're not gonna land, but he will make a fight of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I see how people think Mayweather can stop him because basically now, yeah, Maidana could throw so many punches, yeah, and I don't think Floyd will stop him on power. You understand, innit? But Floyd could possibly stop him, like, you know, like when you're fatigued, when you're a bit tired and someone's landing punches on you, that kind of thing. Is it? So it might be one of those ones, but I don't think Mayweather's actually gonna hurt him with shots and put him over. No way.
Yeah, it should be interesting, man. Amir Khan would have been interesting because it would have brought something different to the equation.
No, I can't. Bro, listen to this though, fam. Yeah, people are gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. Yeah, people are gonna think I'm mad for saying this. Yeah, bro, you do know, fam. Yeah, the Amir Khan and Mayweather fight. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a very, very close fight.
No, you're not the only one.
That fight was gonna be, in my opinion. I think that fight would have been so close to the point where, like in my opinion, I think people would have left to say, saying that no, this guy won or that guy won, that kind of thing. I believe that Amir Khan's style, because let me say about Amir Khan now.
Amir Khan's not fighting how he fought with Freddie. When he was fighting with Freddie, he fought that kind of style, in and out, quick hands. Since then, as soon as he's hooked up with Virgil, he's more flat-footed, and every time he getting buzzed by lightweights. He's getting, you know what I mean? He's not the same Amir Khan. So if it's the Amir Khan who fought the Madonna,
maybe,
but he don't fight that no more. He doesn't do that no more. Like Virgil's got him fighting flat-footed. So yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I mean, maybe,
you got to look at the style of fight, how he's fighting now. He's doomed. He stands in the pocket and he's getting rattled, and every man he's facing is hitting him. He's hitting the deck. He looks terrible in his last performances. He's winning, but he don't look good.
I mean, just like
Madonna looks spectacular. Yeah. So, you know.
But I believe, yeah, that sometimes this might sound a bit funny. I believe sometimes when a fighter moves up in weight, the punch resistance improves slightly, because if you look at Amir Khan when he was at 135 now, bruv, this guy was going over. All you have to do was breathe on him and he goes over. And then he moved up to 140, and all of a sudden now, the first time he got dropped to 140 was against Garcia, which is an absolute bomb. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at David Hay as well, he's go over every second. Do you mean? As a cruiserweight, moved up to heavyweight now. He hasn't hit the deck since, unless you want to count the Barrett, I think, which people say is a slip off, knockdown, whatever. So sometimes when you move up in weight, it maybe can improve. You know that? I don't know. Do you mean? But what I would say about Khan and Mayweather now is, as soon as that fight was in talks, now I don't feel sorry for Amir Khan at all. Do you know why? Because Amir Khan talks about being messed around and snubbed. He did the same thing to Devin Alexander. Do you know what I mean? He left Devin Alexander for a bigger fight, and Mayweather left him for a bigger fight. What's there to cry about? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It comes around, goes around, and that's what happens, isn't it? Like, you can't. The opportunities come to fight for a world title. And boy, Devin Alexander against Amir Khan would have been a good fight. It would have been a good fight, but Khan's still a headliner, and that's what he's forgot about. Like, you go Mayweather, like Mayweather's the main guy. So you got to bring more to the table, like, you know what I mean? And it's easier for Mayweather, makes more sense fighting Argentina guy. Most people want to see that flat-footed braille, because what he did to Broner, they think he can implement that against Mayweather. So people want to see that.
No.
I know that.
Anyone who thinks that, just doesn't make boxing. To me, don't know shit about boxing. I mean, there's just no way. No, it's just like that fight there now, bro. As soon as he beat Broner, I told people now, don't be surprised if this fight happens, because Mayweather, to me now, this is fair to say now, just like, a lot of people don't want to admit this now, I believe, his fights are more to do with the biggest amount of reward for the least amount of risk. That's my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And I believe now, there's no way, because obviously, now, guess what? All the guys who can pose a serious threat to him, don't bring money to the table. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be real, see it. That's my opinion, see it. But with the Maidana fight now, he's gonna get a fat paycheck for that, ain't he? They can sell that fight, because you got to remember now, with the Amir Khan fight now, brother, like, you should see when Mayweather, and when I said to Mayweather, why Khan, and he's trying to explain, that was so embarrassing, because you got to remember now, according to everyone else in America, they're like, look, this guy's got no chin. This is a mismatch in that, we're not buying this fight. Do you know what I mean? They knew they couldn't sell the fight. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't sell the fight. There was no money in it.
People trying to boycott this fight now as well. But the undercard, if you can get Amir Khan versus Adrian Broner on undercard, that's
the undercard's gonna be shit.
Yeah, the undercard. They're trying to get good fights on the undercard. If Amir Khan was on the undercard against Broner, that would sell for real. You know that would sell, right?
Yeah, of course, isn't it? But if that's gonna happen, for some reason, I see the undercard.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, just like I see the undercard being something like Khan versus Collazo or something like that, and I see the undercard being I see the undercard being consisted of like fighters from like TNT promotions who just like Ishii Smith or people like that. Do you mean? So right. I don't think the fight card's gonna be great, to be honest with you. I'm just being real with you. See, the last fight card was it just like they had Molino in there who just like that guy that if he fights on anyone's card, that could start a riot. That guy is just the most boring fighter in the world, isn't he? Just the holding and slapping and messing around.
People want to see Danny Garcia versus Matisse. That's what everyone wanted to see, the Matisse fight versus Danny Garcia. That's what everyone was on, man.
Yeah.
That helped the pay-per-view, man.
I'm still like, people don't understand this. Maybe I'm just maybe my opinion is based on not liking the dad, because I think the dad's a bit of a prick. But I really are not sold on Danny Garcia. My opinion, though, innit? I believe now, innit? This guy, some of his fights, he's had a bit of luck in his fights. You know what I mean? Yeah. One of these days, the luck's on him right now. I think just like the Matisse fight now, bro. Because of that eye injury now, it's almost like this. When you have an injury like that, game plan goes out the window and just turning into a brawl trying to stop the other guy. You understand? And with the low blows and messing around and that, do you mean? But my opinion is this though, I think they should fight again, because obviously remember as well, and when he beat Amir Khan now, Amir Khan asked for a rematch straight after. Do you mean? Think about it, when Amir Khan got knocked out against Prescott, he did not want to know. You know what I mean? Khan did not know, but this fight against Garcia now, Khan really believes he can beat Garcia. People didn't take the fight. I know they've already beaten him, but again, people are saying, oh, look here, why does he need to fight Khan again? Why did he fight Morales again?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, just like you can't tell me Morales had more money.
No, easy fight. They just want to keep on the belt. It's an easier fight.
I mean, just like I'm not sold on him. And look at the nonsense. And look at the nonsense that's going on in Puerto Rico this week. Do you mean say it in there?
Yeah, no.
Who the fuck cares about that? Do you mean I just want to see him. And I want to see Morales go.
Yeah, he's building up. He's building his brand and keeping money. He's just keeping the ball rolling and making money. It's like they come from poor backgrounds. They had that money, and our Homer's trying to make him get some money, man. Because the thing is, you know, there's fights for him to lose. So you're trying to make him the most money. He's still not. Khan's eating nice money.
This is right.
Khan, you know, Khan's still the cash cow.
Yeah, for real. But this is why,
he's not making no money. So he's just trying to. Our Homer's trying to generate some money for him, you know. Make some money, put something in the egg for him. Like, go Puerto Rico, get your home crowd behind you, beat up some guy in Puerto Rico. Because the more fan base you get, is the more money you're getting. It people will follow you. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. It's like this. Garcia don't even speak fucking Spanish. I mean, he doesn't speak Spanish. You know that?
Yeah, his dad does, though. Innit? His dad does. So.
Yeah, bro, he doesn't speak Spanish. So I'm not sure how they're gonna market him.
He knows a bit.
He can understand it.
Yeah, but
I mean, bro, a bit is not good enough. I mean, see, if you want to have two. If you want to have two nations behind you, I mean, just like so when they're going over there, because it's almost like this right now, yeah. It's almost like you're not talking about family, you're from Jamaica, yeah.
Yeah.
When you try to go back to Jamaica, yeah, they're gonna you what do you call it in it? English boy, is it? Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna call you a little yard boy.
Yeah, but you know they speak
English boy, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is, because he's got family members over there, and they're gonna be part of it. Their whole family will come out for him. They'll come out for him. You get me? So you know what I mean? The Puerto Rican island, and they got one more on the undercard as well. They'll come out for a minute. Like, I'm not gonna say he's not like fucking Trinidad, but they'll come out for the man, innit? Like, you're Nigerian now. Like, your parents are Nigerian. Yeah, you fight in England now. You want to fight in Nigeria, bruv. Not the first fight, maybe not good, but if your next fight is in Puerto Rico and you keep fighting in Puerto Rico.
If I'm fighting against a Nigerian who lives in Nigeria, they're gonna go for the Nigerian because I'm telling you right now, yesterday,
but you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that though. You'd fight against, like, look, they're fighting against a Mexican, innit? He's fighting against a Mexican guy, innit?
Is he Mexican, isn't it? Is he Mexican?
Yeah, he's fighting against a Mexican guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I thought he looked a bit like a Mexican as well.
Nah, he's fighting against a Mexican guy in Puerto Rico. See? You know how that rivalry is ready. So, you know what I'm saying? This is how things are. This is how things are. So it's a marketing scheme. Just beating them any Mexican is fine. So that's how things are, and you have to build yourself over there, innit? You're trying to build his market because the Puerto Rico fans are big. Puerto Rico fans are bigger than Mexican fans. You know that. Look at Cotto. Cotto's got all them Puerto Ricos, man. They follow Cotto madly, bro.
He's got Puerto Ricans in America. He's got Puerto Ricans in fucking Puerto Rico. Do you know what I mean? And that's a lot. Yeah. But with Garcia now, bro, I'm telling you, bro. One of these days, this Garcia family, see what happened to Badu Jack. He's going to take on a silly fight one of these days, and he's going to get knocked out. Yeah, my opinion. Because obviously now, he needs to.
He was getting beat up in Eric Morales' first fight, bro. I thought Morales won that first fight, bro.
You reckon?
Yeah, Morales was beating him up in that fight. Look at his face. Look what he did to his face, man. His face looked like Beauty from the Beast.
Yeah.
Look what he did to his face, man. In the second fight, like Morales, I
thought he was getting beat up.
Morales was so doomed. Like, it's just so he body. You don't know what's going on. He's come out of his weight classes, them little weight classes, and he don't know what's going on. He got eaten. But having saying that, at the end of the day, Danny's doing all right. Yeah. Matisse was a tough test to him. He's got through that. He's got nice, easy fights. And he's got to keep all the belts. Man, it's a beautiful thing being an undisputed champion and fighting easy fights and making a payday. Life's good, man.
I thought Khan was giving him a boxing lesson. Until that punch, was clearly. He threw the punch and he looked to the floor. I mean, just.
Yeah, they always do. No, he's trying to get time. This is what I'm saying. They say he's chameleon, innit? They call him Swift, innit? Because he's swift at changing styles. That's what it means, innit? You think you got him, and he'll just change. He can box and he can slash. He's alright. He's just alright guy, innit? Like, he's right now. He's trying to cement his legacy, and Danny's doing alright. He's just winning. But yeah, you're right. He's not your cup of tea, my cup of tea in terms of what we're used to. But you know, he's just winning, and that's what you can ask for some guys these days.
Like,
look at Tim Bradley. People think he's lost already. Tim Bradley's like is one of the best, yeah. But the way people think about him is like he's lost already. He hasn't even lost a fight. He's never lost a fight. You know what I mean?
I think he has, bro. No, I think he lost. I think he lost to Bob. I think he lost to Pacquiao.
See, exactly. That's how people think about him. But on record, on paper, he hasn't. You see what I'm saying? But that's how people think about him. That's how boxing fans are. That's how they are, bud. That's how they are, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like this, though, man. It's like the funny thing about that, all that is, yeah. This is what I love British boxing fans, because remember now, yeah, after the Carl Froch, yeah, at George Groves, yeah, bro, guess what, yeah, Froch wasn't allowed to go anywhere else. You know what I mean? People, fam, I went on Twitter now, yeah. Fam, as soon as this guy mentioned Chavez, yeah, people said to him, no, we're not interested in the Chavez fight. Eddie Hearn tried to say, oh, Chavez fight is a lot of money. People said to Eddie Hearn, look, Eddie, do not insult us here. We are boxing fans here. We listen to all the podcasts, we listen to every radio show, and people do not want to see this nonsense with Chavez and Froch. Get the Gross fight on. I think that fight there was too much public demand for it. Do you mean TV wanted it, promoters wanted it, fans wanted it? Do you mean it? And obviously, I honestly believe Froch's next fight, yeah, if it wasn't against Groves, like if he tried to fight somebody like Butte, one of those guys, it would have been boycotted. His fight would have been boycotted. That's my opinion. So but obviously you don't see that in America. Do you mean in America now? Yeah, you see people fight some rubbish fights, yeah, and no one really says anything about it. Do you mean like Deontay Wilder, yeah? Do you ever think, yeah, heavyweight in England can ever get to 13-0, knocking out bums, and we are going to be behind them? Do you mean? It's just like when you look at the girl now, yeah, people are like. When you look at Kell Brook now, yeah, look at all the stick Kell Brook is getting right now. Do you mean everyone's saying to him, "Oh, Kell Brook, come on, you need to step up." Do you mean 5 fights ago, yeah, people were like, yeah, and they were on the train. But in this country now, yeah, they step off the train when they realise the train isn't going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I love about British fans. Do you know what I mean? Like Kell Brook now, people are like, no. Fam, I swear that, fam, go on Sky Sports website now, yeah. Look at the comments. Everyone's saying, "What is this nonsense you're fighting on Saturday?" Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? See, I don't even call it match room. I call it mismatch room. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a mismatch room. See, like from a top bill to a last bill, you know who's gonna win. Do you know what I mean? It's just so obvious. Bailey's going to win. Brook is going to win. The Smith of Rocky Jordan. If they're fighting tomorrow, they're going to win. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know if they're fighting or not. Kevin Mitchell is going to win. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just like, so what is the point of that? Do you know what I mean? Why even air that shit on TV? Do you know what I mean? Like, but this is the kind of fights here you need to have. You need to have behind closed doors, untelevised and that. Do you know what I mean? But now, behind closed doors. Let's talk about all the houses. Let's talk about all the houses. Untelevised. Let's talk about all the houses.
Yeah, go on. All he's making a comeback.
Let's talk about all the houses.
I like all these. Oh, A-Force is alright, bro.
Oh my. I got confession.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. My confession. I picked all the houses to beat David Hay. You know that. Oh my word!
I did as well.
Ever since then.
I did as well. He made a fool of me. All he can talk, man. All he can talk. His mouth is bad, bro. Like, so you listen to his mouth, he can sell anything, bro. The moment he opens his mouth, yeah, it's over, ain't it? It's over. So he can talk for real. His mouth is a bit.
No, but bro. It was so funny if I did it, because after that fight against David Hay, I thought to myself, Ollie Harrison is blacklisted. No matter what he says or whatever, I actually put money on his next fight. I told people now, I'll put money on whoever lose, and he wouldn't have picked Ali Adams. Don't think I didn't put money on Ali Adams to beat Ollie Harrison, you know? Do you know what I mean? Because I just thought that anyone that turns up with a bit of heart is gonna beat him. I was wrong then, but then I remember now, he went to go and fight Price, innit? Yeah. I actually want to put £200 in there. I only got £20 back, £220 back, like, which is £20 extra. Because I just knew it's just a quick £20. I want to put the money on that. People were listening to this guy talking about all my brothers in that. And these guys were like, "Oh, come on, man, go and put money on Ollie Harrison." People, I had 6 friends in my house that time watching the fight. Everyone all went to the bookies. I want to put £20 on Ollie Harrison. I said to these guys, "Look, please don't waste your money. This guy is not possible. This fight is not going past 1 round." And when he got knocked out on that, at least I went, "Oh my god, why do we even listen to this guy?" Because don't get twisted now, if you also box certain fighters, like, look, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I think you're gonna think I'm proper crazy. I think Ollie Harrison, if you also fight Chisora tomorrow, I'll put money on Ollie Harrison. Should I tell you why?
Go on.
But I think why, because it's like with Ollie Harrison now, with Deontay Wilder, Price, and David Hay now, when Ollie Harrison's fighting somebody who he knows that can knock you out with 1 punch in that, his concentration levels are just ridiculous in that, like, it's proper, like,
he's paranoid of getting flattened, isn't it? Yeah, he's paranoid of getting knocked out.
Because he knows, that he's fighting against somebody, with a 1 punch good sleep power, he doesn't want to engage in that. Do you know what I mean? But against people like Chisora now, bro, Chisora's not exactly 1 punch, heavy-handed guy in that. I think he knows that he can take that kind of power, and then the thing, he'll come out of his shell a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You see, even against Huey Fury, I think Chisora's all calling. I mean, not Chisora. Ollie's all calling out Huey Fury on Twitter. They don't want that fight. I'm telling you right now, bro. I think Ollie will knock Huey Fury out.
Yeah, I think
that sounds mad.
I know. But you see, I agree. I think he will. Only done alright in the prize fighter, but I don't know that you're right about. But that's what things Anthony Joshua shows me as well. The moment he feels like the break can do it, but he's like, nah, he's not on it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's not on it. He's just not on getting hit. Like fuck. Huh?
That's what I'm saying now, because obviously, if William Harrison ever boxed anyone, have you noticed now, yeah? When he's fighting against a big puncher, like, oh look, let me give you something right now, yeah? When you see Mayweather in a corner now, yeah? When Mayweather's picking up in the corner, yeah? Look at his face, yeah? He's still calm, cool as a cucumber. Will Harrison, as soon as he goes in the corner now, the eyes open, the eyes open, the mouth opens, and he's like, ooh, please don't hit me, kind of thing, and he puts his hands up, and he's just like, bruv, as soon as this guy went in the corner against Deontay Wilder, I put my hands on my head, I'm like, holy, you're about to get knocked out. You don't rate Deontay Wilder then? You don't think Deontay Wilder's not special, no? No, brother. Let me say this right now, brother. Let me say this right now, fam, yeah? This sounds crazy, fam, yeah? If Deontay Wilder boxes anyone, fam, anyone, he's got a chance. Do you know why? Because Wilder has no technique in that, yeah? You do realise how hard it is to actually defend against somebody who's so untechnical, you know what I mean? Because the punches are coming from them mad angles and the wild swings and that, yeah? I'll put money, like I'm saying, listen to this though, yeah? I'll put a little change, a little £20 on Deontay Wilder if he boxes any heavyweight in history, you know that? Because of his power, you know what I mean? And there's also a chance if he lands, and because he's got that no fear attitude coming forward and he's gonna let his hands go, if he lands on anyone, they're gone, you see it, do you know what I mean? And by the fact he's willing to step in range and let his bombs go, he's got a chance. Like if he was gonna box Vladimir tomorrow now, yeah? I'll put money on Wilder, do you know what I mean? Not that I believe he can do it, just in case. I believe he's got a good chance because he's got ridiculous power, you know that? And because he's not going to do what David Haye done, and he's not going to try run around the ring and mess around, because he's fearless, you understand, do you mean? But obviously, do you know what's going to happen to him, yeah? One of these days, he's going to go in the ring, he's going to get knocked out, yeah? And then in his next fight, yeah, he's going to do Ole Harrison. Because you remember, Ole Harrison wasn't exactly a scared fighter back in the days, until he got knocked out by, I think it was Sprott. As soon as Sprott knocked him out, ridiculously knocked him out, yeah? Ever since then, now, yeah, that's when he started this opening his eyes and his mouth opens, he throws fat punches around, he doesn't want to engage, you understand? So what people don't realise is, what kind of things can change somebody. Yes, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Those kind of facts and things are funny. But with Wilder now, I know he's been on the floor before, yeah. But with Wilder, yeah, he's got no threat at the moment, yeah. And he's just got to go in and try and bomb anyone out, you see it? But obviously, just like, I believe if he hits anyone on the chin, Vladimir Klitschko, anyone, they are gone, you see what I mean? And that sounds stupid, innit? You mean? But I would actually back him on that. But obviously, to say that, like, because obviously, guess what, though, innit? People get saying, oh, he's a bum, he doesn't box no one. Guess what? Nobody wants to fight him. Tyson Fury don't want to fight, do you know what I mean? Is it Tyson Fury don't want to fight? Tony Thompson don't want to fight. Everyone he calls out and they go, oh, look here, we're going a different way. No, look here, this guy needs to prove himself. I mean, just like, Fury said Wilder needs to prove himself. What the fuck did that guy do that other day to prove himself to fight Fury, do you know what I mean? Is it? So it's not Wilder's fault because Wilder can't get a fight, do you know what I mean? Is it? Do you know what I mean, innit? Yeah? Fair play to Chisora wanted a fight, you understand? Chisora wants a fight now, innit? I thought Chisora would have been knocked out one round, in my opinion. But with Wilder now, yeah, nobody wants to fight. So we can't expect him to step up and that. When he calls people, because when he calls fighters out, yeah, they all say, oh, look here, we're not on it. Oh, look here, we're going in a different way. Look here, I've got a mandatory next, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? So nobody actually wants to fight him. Let's be real, you see? Because I don't think anybody will fight him because the guy punches way too hard. Do you know what I mean? And I believe that's every fighter's. Nobody wants to be in a ring with somebody with one punch knockout power. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? Nah. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying because obviously look at Dawson now, yeah. Like who the fuck would give a voluntary defense against? I don't know. See that fight there, Dawson went in the middle. Dawson went in the middle of the ring. Yeah, he showed no respect for this guy whatsoever. Bang. Do you know what I mean? If you look at Beverly as well now, brother. Yeah, it's just like they went and picked a fighter now. Yeah, with a ridiculous KO record now. Yeah, it's just like all the time. When you look at Amir Khan versus Prescott. Like that was so bad after that, yeah. They went and sacked Amir Khan's manager, I think Ruben Oliveira, I think his name was at the time. And they sacked him because they said he's the one that chose the fight. Do you mean? And that's what you call bad management. So it's very easy to do that. But it's almost like this though. Prescott right now, yeah, whoever he boxes, he's gonna have a chance, do you mean? You see, just like Keith Thurman, but obviously I know Keith Thurman's got technique in that. But Wilder now, yeah, I know people can say what they want about him, but the fact is this though now, yeah, nobody's willing to step in the ring there to prove that the guy's a fake. No one's willing to do that, do you mean? No one's going to do it unless they're forced into it, in my opinion, because I believe if he fights Vladimir now, brother, yeah, if he charges Vladimir, throws a bang, you know Vladimir's gonna go, innit?
Yeah, he's proven he can go over, innit?
Because obviously that power, and you got to remember as well now, yeah. Is that this though? Yeah, listen to this as well. Yeah, obviously I can't see you at the moment. I can't see you at the moment, so I can't do the actions. But you know, with Broner, yeah, Broner is normally hard to hit clean. Let's be honest, Broner ain't really that easy to hit. Like people can say what they want. Oh, he's on the floor, blah blah blah. He's not easy to hit clean. But you got to remember now, yeah, Maidana's punches is coming from that kind of like a diagonal downward angle. Yeah, the shoulder roll cannot protect that. I mean, he's all punching them on top of the head. Bro, the punches are coming from, because you're fighting someone with no technique in that, yeah, your defense is not going to be able to defend against that. You understand? So with Wilder now, fam, yeah, look at the way Wilder beat up Ollie Harrison. I know he just Ollie Harrison, but bro, is that boxing? That looked like a street fight. Do you know what I mean? He was wild. And when someone in the ring now, yeah, you're going to find it very hard to even have rhythm against them. You see? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because obviously, do you remember Chris Eubank and what's his name? Collins, not Phil Collins, Steve Collins, yeah. In the second fight, yeah. And bro, we know that Eubank's a fighter that has rhythm and that. Yeah, Steve Collins, yeah, went down like a bull and he charged into him straight away, innit? And he made the fight into a dogfight. You understand? And basically now, yeah, he forced Eubank to fight his style of fighting. You see? Yeah. So Maidana could possibly do that to Mayweather for a few rounds, but I think Mayweather's got a better engine. I think Mayweather will just outwork him late to just comfortable UD decision. But Maidana will try his best. To me, he's not gonna be like Guerrero and Canelo, leave the ring thinking, oh shit, I could have done more. You see, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna leave it in the ring. You see, the one thing about Maidana, yeah, he's always giving his all. He gives everything he can. He empties out his tank. He doesn't care. He empties out his tank. He runs on empty. You know that.
No,
I mean, so I reckon that would be a good fight in that. Whilst it lasts, but as for Wilder now, yeah, but Manny Scott, yeah, after that you saw everything now, bruv, yeah. I mean, just like, let's talk about it. I know I said I didn't want to talk about it, but what do you think about the stoppage and the 9 count whatever? Do you blame Deontay Wilder? No, not Deontay Wilder. Do you blame Malik Scott or do you blame the referee?
He didn't want to fight, Bridget. He didn't want to fight. I don't blame the referee. He didn't want to fight. He could have got up early. He was laughing when he went down on a knee. He got up and he looked at the referee and he walked over to Derek Chisora and that's it. He just accepted it. Like, come on, man. That guy didn't want to fight, man. That was embarrassing.
But listen to his though, yeah. Playing devil's advocate, yeah. If he didn't want to fight now, yeah, why didn't he just roll on the floor, yeah, and proper like, roll around on the floor and not get up at all? You see what I mean? Holding his head. If he didn't want to fight, why did he get up at 9? If he didn't want to fight now, yeah, why did he even take a knee? Why didn't he just stay on the floor? You understand? Yeah. So somebody could say that, of course, isn't it? Because obviously, I'm not be funny now, yeah. If you look at Barker now, yeah, you do realize that Barker got up at like 9.5 seconds, boy. Barker got up at 9 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Against Gill.
Barker fighted on. He fighted on. And his corner through the Thailand. Barker was still fighting on. Barker was still fighting on. No. Accepted it.
Not Sturm. Gill against Daniel Gill.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying this though.
Yeah, but it's different. Yeah, he looked doomed when he got up.
So I'm saying it. Buster Douglas, yeah, got up here at 9 seconds as well. Do you mean? See, I guess what they're in it, yeah. Manny Scott got up here, like his head is clear. Clearly wasn't wrong, yeah. I think the referee, he should not stop the fight. Clearly not, because he can say what he wants in that, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be a 10 count. I mean, there's no such thing as gap at 8 or whatever. Yeah, the thing is this though now, yeah. If Manny Scott didn't want the fight now, bruv, yeah. Like I'm telling you right now, I mean, he was staying on the floor. Like obviously, if you look at Joshua the other day, yeah, when Joshua put that fat guy over, do you know what I mean? The guy looks like he plays darts.
The guy was grabbing.
When he put that guy over, now,
see the head, he was grabbing his head like he had a headache, migraine, like he was dying in the ring with that.
Bro, that was bullshit, man.
The man looked like he was dead up in the ring, brethren. You know what I mean? That shot the lift on him head.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, that fight there, yeah, when he got dropped, yeah, I think he was putting it on Jimmy in the but I don't think that punch really hurt him that bad. I think that's what I'm saying. See, look, that's a prime example of someone that didn't want to be in there. He started holding his head and messing around. Then he goes, oh, yeah, Jimmy in it. I've seen loads of fights start holding their legs.
Yeah.
holding her stomach and that. Loads of times, let me see it. But we know, come on, we know when a fighter doesn't want to be there. The guy got back up at 9. The guy got back up at 9 and that. Yeah, do you mean clear head and that? Do you mean even a knockdown as well didn't even look like it was anything really special. It looked like it was more bundles smothered down to the ground. You see, so for me, when people say he didn't want to be in there, believe me, he didn't want to be in there. Yeah, he would have stayed on the ground. Do you mean? But back to Ollie Harrison now, going off subject now. Ollie Harrison, yeah, he reckons the referee stopped the fight too early against Wilder and against David Haye. I mean, that's a joke, right?
No, Derek's punchy, innit? Like, you know what I mean? The man's been hit too much in his head, yeah, but Derek's a warrior, man. Like, he got fighter's heart. Like, I give it to Derek. He wants to fight on, innit? Yeah, and I like him. He's trying to put the Povetkin fight. He don't want to fight Tyson Fury. He's trying to fight Povetkin. Beautiful. It's a beautiful fight. Yeah, I mean, fuck Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't done nothing, man. He's just trying to piggy bank off Derek Schroeder's wins.
No. But for me now, yeah, Fury will beat you so much.
Yeah, I know he will. That's why Derek
knock him out. I think Fury will knock him out.
Nah, I don't think he'll knock him out. But Derek don't need him in it. Like Fury needs Derek. Derek doesn't need. You know what I mean? Fury don't need nothing. He's trying to fight bums, yeah, and then have a fight against Derek like he's the man. Derek's doing the right thing, or position himself for a title shot against Thingy, where he get more respect. He doesn't have to fight Thingy. He doesn't have to fight Fury. He don't have to, man. I hope he doesn't anyway, because like he don't need that fight anyway, to be honest with you. But bruv, you know what? I'm worn out. Like, you get me. You know, it's been good talking to you. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to hit you up later with the man them, and we can catch up again if you're around, innit? You're around, yeah? Yeah. I've got you on Skype now, innit? So you should be around, innit?
Yeah. All day long, man.
Alright, Mecca, man. Good talking to you, bro. Alright, enjoy your day. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
For a minute. Take care, yeah?
You too, man. See you, mate. Bye.